What's up, everybody? It is the Best Spot Kids Movement. I'm back with another video. Now, let's talk about Microsoft and this whole hedgehog thing. Microsoft has been teasing this little hedgehog run around Microsoft campus over the past, I want to say a couple of days. And it has people on the gaming side wondering if this is some sort of hint at Xbox acquiring SEGA. Now, just to give you guys a backstory, there's been a long list of evidence between Microsoft and Xbox when Xbox wanted to, and this obviously their history go back to the Dreamcast days, but in recent memory, Xbox initiative to improve their Japanese relations pretty much started with Sega, reaching out to them and improving their relationship, striking deals with them to bring over the entire Yakuza series over onto Xbox and Xbox Game Pass, striking a deal to get Like a Dragon, as a launch title for the Xbox Series X and S, and pretty much getting these new games like Judgment and Judgment 2 day and date releases, and not only that extended to working with Atlas, who've barely ever produced games for Xbox. So them releasing Soul Hackers, to releasing the Persona games. All the popular Persona games are now on Xbox, with more to come. Persona 3 Remake showing up on the Xbox stage and launching day and date in Game Pass. A new IP from Atlas having Xbox marketing. So their relationship has gotten fairly has improved, and they've gotten really close over the years. And then of course with this Activision Blizzard acquisition, and Xbox having to go to court to fight the FTC and the CMA, information that's come out, that Sega was high on their priority list for acquisitions. And we don't know where that information went, where those communications gone, because the information that the public got to see really just stopped at the emails. We don't know how things progressed from there. So we know that Sega was a real target for Microsoft and Phil Spencer. So there is reason to look at Sega seriously if you're, an Xbox fan, or wonder if those two are ever going to bridge the gap. And now with Microsoft teasing this little hedgehog, this little video of a hedgehog running around, a lot of people are trying to connect the dots there. Now, I get it. I think it would be wise. It should be their next purchase after Activision Blizzard. I think, Xbox and Sega need to finally close a deal. I don't believe, despite what my thumbnail may look like, I don't believe this little hedgehog running around Microsoft and is anything that has to do with Sega. One reason. One is because it's the Microsoft Edge Twitter account that's doing it, and Microsoft Edge is the web browser. We know they revamped Internet Explorer. They went to the Chromium based browser, and they renamed it Edge, and they're trying to compete with Google, and they want their browser to be the default browser. So now they're coming up with interesting marketing tools. And regarding Hedgehog, this is the Hedgehog that's been showing around, and the reason why people are linking it to, because Sonic is a hedgehog. He's Sega's mascot, and Sonic was supposed to be Xbox major mascot back in the day when Microsoft was supposed to buy Sega back then, and it never went down. So, but this hedgehog is really, I guess, is supposed to represent the speed of Edge, Microsoft Edge, the internet browser. So I don't think they're linked, but I understand why people are putting the two together. And the thing is that Microsoft doesn't tease acquisitions. No one has teased acquisitions. You can't tease something that both parties, have to agree to. And you can't, acquisitions, you really can't keep a secret on. At least major acquisitions, like the smaller ones, you can buy and then pay, and they can just find out, they can announce it later. But big like this, they would, have to purchase, Sega from Sammy, and I'm pretty sure, and Sammy's a publicly traded company, so they can't. It's just not smart, not likely, and they've never did. They did never tease that they were buying Activision. They never teased that they were acquiring ZeniMax. Those things sort of just happened as soon as they got the agreement, the handshake deal, when both parties agreed to be, and then a public announcement come, and you can't line these things up with like an E3 or Gamescom. They just sort of happened. Like the ZeniMax deal wasn't at a special event. It was like a random, I think Monday or Tuesday in, I think, September. Activision was January, the end of a quarter, and then the start of a new fiscal year, from not, well, middle of a fiscal year, but the start of a new quarter. So there's a lot that go into this. So there's no way, no reason one should think that Microsoft Edge, showing off this little hedgehog for Windows and the logo, has anything to do with Sega or Sonic. So again, we think it would be nice to see. We want it to happen, but Microsoft Edge wouldn't be the one teasing it. Windows wouldn't be the one teasing it. It would be Xbox, and they won't tease it. It will be a pretty much a public release from the powers, the higher ups, the Satya Nadellas, the Brad Smiths, the Phil Spencers, the Xbox Wire posts. And matter of fact, when news like that comes, it usually happens. It's like almost simultaneously. It's them tell it, and then within minutes, a major publisher like a Bloomberg or GameIndustry.biz, someone who got the exclusive scoop or the firsthand knowledge of it right at the time that it goes live, they're able to publish that deal. And I think that's what happened with the Activision Blizzard announcement too. But we are, and right now the Activision Blizzard deal still hasn't closed. They're still sorting things out with the CMA, and we're expecting something in about a week or two. And once that's done, then we can sort of put our eyes set on another acquisition. But really what Microsoft and Xbox need to start doing is they really need to start putting their foot on the gas with the stuff that they currently do have. And that's the Starfield, which is due in about a month, and Forza, which is due in about 2 months. They need to start applying the accurate, marketing pressure to these games and getting their consoles out, getting Game Pass out, and getting those major games out. The acquisition talks is cool and everything, but we think about these acquisitions, and we're pretty much going off of hypotheticals. What's going to happen? What will happen? Like when this does this, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right, until they start producing. So hopefully, Microsoft, Sega, they bridge the gap, they confirm the marriage, and we can enjoy the fruits of an acquisition of Microsoft and Sega. But until then, man, this is just really absolutely nothing. But let me know your thoughts on Microsoft, Sega, in the comment section below. I'll be checking it out, and make sure you check out Play Xbox Podcast episode 10. You can watch it on BG's channel or subscribe to the Patreon, the Weapon Wheel Patreon. So as always, guys, Xbox is the best box. I am the best spot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. I'm out of here. Peace.